And we are live. So it looks like Bitcoin Cash did get that big reversal at the end of April, right on that 21 and 50-day moving average. That bounce was exactly what we were looking for, hitting the bullish price targets right up to 1,200 and then 1,500. But it's looking like this month may even push much higher than that. We're just about halfway through May. I think it's time to give you guys another update on Bitcoin Cash, on where I think the price is headed to. So let's talk about that in this video. Hey, what's up? It's John here at Real John Doe on Twitter is where you can find me here with Currency.com. And in today's video, I'm going to give you guys an update on Bitcoin Cash and follow up from our previous video that we did at the end of April, because it looks like we got what we wanted and the price did head up to our price targets. So now it's time to give you guys an update on what we can expect to possibly happen next. And with the follow up to the previous video, I'm also going to give you the usual trader sentiment, support and resistance levels, a little bit of news, and then we jump in to the Currency.com platform and talk about that price action. I appreciate all you guys continuing as well to show your support by hitting that thumbs up button on this video. If you can do that right now and like this video, that would be great. It really helps us out in the YouTube algorithm, continuing to grow the channel so we can continue to give you guys all of this great information on the top cryptos, so you guys don't have to scramble and look for it everywhere else, because we have all of this content right here on our channel, putting everything all in one video. Those of you who are new to trading or new to crypto, we do have a few tips here on the channel. We have one video here, top 7 tips for cryptocurrency technical analysis. We also have another one here, scalping cryptocurrencies for beginners. And then we have another one right here, which is one of the most viewed videos on the channel, top 10 tips to read a crypto chart. But let's move on to today's video, where I will be doing most of that work for you guys. First thing here, we are talking about the trader sentiment for Bitcoin Cash right now on Currency.com. Let's have a quick look. It is showing right now 83% buyers, 17% sellers. The price is pushing towards the highs of the day. Let's see if we can push past that $1,600 resistance level, which I'm going to talk about right now here in a second. Now we have support and resistance levels for May as of right now. 1,300 first support level, that is the May monthly support. And then we got the 1,200 range, which is the 21-day moving average. And then we got that $950 range, which was the monthly open for May, and also the 50-day moving average. But if this run does continue for Bitcoin Cash, we're looking at 1,600, which is right around that current range that we are at right now at the time of recording. That is a resistance level, which is also the yearly highs right now so far. And if we have a clean breakout past that level, build support, then I'm looking at 1,850, which was the highs from 2018. And then if price pushes past that, we're looking at $2,000 as the next resistance. And that is more of a psychological resistance. And if we can make a clean break past that, then I am actually expecting Bitcoin Cash to continue upwards and test those all-time high levels. So a quick bit of news here for Bitcoin Cash before we follow up on the previous video. Bitcoin Cash does have an upgrade planned for May 15th, which will bring improvements for users and merchants. This upgrade on May 15th isn't really big to the technical side for much of you guys to worry about, but it is good to know what is going on with the Bitcoin Cash blockchain. And these 2 pointers here will be the main upgrades that will be happening on May 15th. And since this is a follow-up video to this last analysis that we did right at the end of April, I'm going to play back a few of the clips of where we were talking about the price action and price targets for May. And then when we come back, we will look at the chart again and talk about where we can expect the price to go to the bullish side if price continues this momentum, or where it can go to the downside, or even a buy to dip opportunity. Let's run that back real quick and then I'll update you guys. We'll see Bitcoin Cash well up above 1,200, but we also could have an even bigger run for May. And this is scenario number 2 that I see happening. And that is, with the price right now at this bounce that we are having, comes with a lot of momentum similar to what we've had when we've broken out past that 50-day moving average. Back then, 125%. If we get something like that again from this 50-day moving average, then that brings Bitcoin Cash all the way up to about 1,500. And that also does line up with the RSI going into the overbought territory. And that scenario would look something like this, is big candles to the upside. But one thing you got to know, with this scenario happening, we can expect a huge correction back down for Bitcoin Cash to the previous yearly high, which would give it about 25% or more correction to about 1,200 if we do touch 1,500. And another confirmation for things to be bullish for the month of May is this crossover right here in the stochastic. As you can see here, back at the end of March, we had that crossover, and look how the price ran. And also back in February, we had a crossover, and look what we had here was another breakout. So if huge breakouts do line up with each crossover of the stochastic indicator, with the RSI also bottoming out each time we've had that crossover. And then in fact, we will see one of these bullish scenarios for Bitcoin Cash up to at least 1,200 or even higher up towards 1,500 in May. Here we're at now. Since that last video, we were down here bouncing off that 50 and 21-day moving average. And it looks like we did get that second scenario where we wanted the price to have an even bigger push towards the upside with a huge daily candle breaking past that previous yearly high and heading up to test 1,500. That's exactly what we got. Our two price targets hit all within one candle. If we did touch 1,500, I was expecting a major pullback towards the previous yearly high, and it looks like right when we did touch 1,500, the price did get that pullback that we wanted, about 25%, right back to that 21-day moving average to the previous yearly highs at about 1,200. Now here's where things get interesting. What I was expecting is if the price were to come down to that level, is some consolidation at support and then a reversal later on in May. But it's looking like Bitcoin Cash wants to continue pushing right now. It did break another new yearly high, and it's looking like momentum is strong for the remainder of May. So what could be next now for Bitcoin Cash? Here are my next targets. Overall trend is still bullish. You can see higher lows, price bouncing off those moving averages is exactly what we want. And we have a new yearly high with a lot of upside momentum. So the next level that I'm looking at to be tested is this $1,800 level. That is my 2021 price target for Bitcoin Cash as of right now, but it's looking like that might hit pretty soon here. And we could expect price to even head up much higher than that, much earlier than the end of the year. As you can see here, zooming out, you can see the previous high, my target for 2021, 1,800, which was the previous high for May of 2018. It's almost been exactly 3 years now. So looking at this price action, we should expect some type of rejection in this range and consolidation before flipping 1,800 into support and continuing up towards all-time high. So I do have 1,800 as a high as of right now for May to become tested, but you never know. Again, it could even outperform and continue pushing hard to the upside. With that target in place, there are buy to dip opportunities that are available for this current run, potentially to all-time highs. And those are buy to dip opportunities. Let's add in the indicators to help out a little bit here. If you look, the RSI right now, it is in an uptrend. It found a bottom here, lining up where we had that reversal, and it is pushing towards overbought with a potential bearish divergence. And you can look at the stochastic as well, crossover, overbought, and having another test towards those levels. So we do have a buy to dip opportunity again, right at about $1,300, or even a little bit higher at about $1,400. That's where I would be looking at for an entry, because that would give us a higher low compared to this previous monthly support, and then Bitcoin Cash to bounce off that level, trade in a tighter range before eventually breaking out past 1,800 and building support up there. So quick overview on this video. We went over the previous video and I showed you what we were expecting. We did get those price targets hit, which did happen early in May, way better than I expected. Now we are looking for a next push towards the $1,800 level. So now we have to see if price does pull back, as this RSI is starting to look a little bit bearish and stochastic is in the overbought range here on the daily. We could get a pullback down to test the lows again, 1,400 potentially as the very bottom, before a higher low and the bounce towards a new yearly high. Or price could even continue to break out and give us that new yearly high right around the corner with support above 1,800. There is a buy to dip opportunity at about 1,300, 1,400. We'll see how that plays out. But as of right now, I am upgrading my May price target to 1,800, at least a test. And then when we come back in the next Bitcoin Cash video, I'm going to change my yearly price target. Probably should move that a little bit higher. Bitcoin Cash is outperforming way better than I expected it to. And there is a pretty high chance for all-time high to happen sometime this year. I hope you enjoyed this update on Bitcoin Cash. Leave your comments below. Let me know your feedback on this video. And also, if you found this video helpful, smash that like button if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more content just like this. Thanks for tuning in, watching this video all the way through. I hope you did stick with that trade that we posted earlier. But if not, it's all good. Good luck with your trades. It's John with Currency.com. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.